Hey beautifuls, thanks for jumping onto the channel today. I'm going to be doing a geode reading for you, and we're going to be asking what would a psychic say about you, or how would they describe you in a reading. If you are drawn to pile 1, we have the purple geode using the Rider-Waite Tarot. Pile 2, we have the green geode using the Golden Royale Gilded Tarot. And then pile 3, we have the pink geode using the Crystal Visions Tarot. I've popped the timestamps in the description box below, so you can check that out if you want to skip straight to your pile. Okay guys, let's get started. Hey pile 1, if you chose the purple geode, then you are in the right place. We'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot to see what a psychic would say about you. I'm not taking jumpers. Or how they would describe you if you were to come up in a reading, or if someone were to get a reading about you. We're also going to close out the reading with some oracle cards. All right, what would a psychic say about my pile 1 collective? How would they describe them? Let's have a look. Loved is the first thing that comes up. So someone who's very may have like a lot of friends or a lot of acquaintances. Regardless of what it is, people, you would be described as somebody who is very well loved or very well liked, okay? You guys have a very inquisitive mind, very seekers of knowledge with this pile. So you like to know facts, you like to know the ins and outs of how things work. Some of you could be like psychologists or into like behavioral sciences, or anything to do with the mind, whether you do it for a profession or it's just that stuff that intrigues you. I'm even seeing like criminal documentaries or like crime shows, cold cases, stuff like that. So you have a very inquisitive mind, all right? I'm getting height here as well. So some of you are very, very tall, or taller than average is the message that comes through. And if for those of you that aren't, I'm seeing you like to appear taller. So you might like high heels or drive higher cars. You like to be up high, okay? Not from an egoic standpoint. I just feel like something with height comes through here, okay? You guys are very fun to be around. You always have something new to share, something new to say. I feel like you're very dynamic as well, like a chameleon. You're able to mix with a lot of different groups of people and able to shift and change your energy to suit whatever the mood needs. So very dynamic kind of a personality we've got here as well. You guys are very, I'm going to say loving, right? But it's not in the traditional loving way. I don't see you as an overly emotional person. You're someone who, again, you rationalize, right? You rationalize your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, but you are still able to empathize with others, and very understanding, very fair, very balanced person, okay? I don't see a lot of, you're not judgmental in any sense of the word, and always, you know, a good advice. You've always got good advice, or a good plan, or a good strategy, a good way to fix things, you know. So people, they love that about you. It's like if you have a problem, you go to pile 1, because they know how to work a way or a plan out of it, okay? Some of you, psychic messages that come through, you live in like a second story. You may have just moved up. You may even still live in the same apartment building, but you've taken a higher apartment building, again with this height thing that keeps coming through. All right, some of you, I've got love cheese. This is a specific psychic message. You love cheese and dairy, but you're averse to it. You may have like reactions to it, or there's like a favorite food that you have but you can't eat it because of some sort of like, you may get like a stomach condition or even like a skin condition from it. All right, you guys also, psychic message may be sensitive to like pollen, or you know, hay fever and stuff comes through here too. All right, I know they're very specific, but whoever they're for, that's the message. Okay. Some of you may have just purchased a new car as well. Again, I'm getting that dynamic energy. You know, I don't feel like you guys stay in one place for very long. And what I mean by that is not that you're impulsive per se, but you do like new experiences, and some of you may be into like, you don't mind taking a risk, you know, you don't mind trying something new and different, whether it's food, whether it's bungee jumping, whether it's something, you know, extreme, you know, something different. So you want to experience life to the fullest, okay? We have the Six of Cups. Again, we've got two sixes on the table, very balanced person. You're able to give and receive freely. It's a really beautiful energy that you have. Some of you come from very humble beginnings, so you may have grown up in with a big family, or you may have lived in like a court or a neighborhood where again, I'm getting like strong foundations with friends, and you know, so I'm getting that big family kind of a vibe, whether it's blood family or through community and stuff like that, okay? I've got teeth are coming up in this. You may have really beautiful teeth, or and remember, beautiful is in the eye of the beholder. My brother-in-law, who's an Aquarius, he loves very unique things. So my sister's got very long sort of canine teeth on the side. So there's something that's very unique about your teeth, whether you love them or hate them, but your teeth come through for some reason, okay? So whoever's gotten a reading about you, or if you've come up in their reading, they admire your teeth, all right? Look at all that air energy. That's amazing. Very articulate, very straight shooting. You will call a spade, but again, it's this knowledge that you carry. And, you know, for all three piles, I've gotten this no bullshit. Nobody can get anything past you. So my collective is obviously very switched on and cuts through illusion very easily. You guys have been hurt in the past. You have been through heartbreak. You have been through pain, and it has transformed you. So some of you have gone through this transformative energy where you're very selective. Again, it's that not getting too close to anyone. Very selective with who you share with. This is for someone in particular. You may have cut someone out and they see you as very detached. So somebody's afraid that you've detached from them. I don't know who that's for, but I saw the initials J, whether it's your first or last name, and then K as well. You guys are not afraid of a challenge as well. Some of you could be even like debaters or like into politics and stuff like that. You know, whatever side of the fence you sit on in terms of political beliefs or whatever it is that you're passionate about, you're not afraid to speak up and speak your truth and put your opinion out there. You know, it's without, it's almost not caring. You don't care. And you do make people think. You open people's minds, definitely. Yeah, again, look at these Ace of Swords now. Some of you could have Virgo in your chart as well, Scorpio possibly, but there's definitely air aspected very strongly wherever it is in your chart here too. Could even be in your Mercury, so you might want to check that out. Okay. You guys might study philosophy here as well. That comes through, or very open to different religions or belief systems, and just you're not closed-minded at all. Scorpio energy again, and then the King of Wands. Okay. I heard Dirty South. I don't know what that means. See, maybe you're from the Dirty South. You know, your style, pile one, you don't want to fit into a crowd. That comes through very strongly. So the way that you dress, the way that you present yourself is very alternative, or some of you may be into like grunge and stuff, or you don't have to be, but I'm even seeing like tats or piercings, stuff like that. So it's not... you don't care about fashion, as in you create your own trend and you dress to, as the way that you dress is like a creative outlet for you. It's unique. You may be the type that you like to shop at like op shops or have things that people don't have. It's this thing of not like conforming or not wanting to fit in. You're very unique in the way you present yourself. So it's almost like if you see that too many people have something, it becomes a turn off. I'm hearing that song from Macklemore, $50 for a t-shirt. How does it go? I think it's called Thrift Shop. I don't know. You'll have to Google it. But it's, yeah, you're not, it's, you like unique things. So you're drawn even to unique places. You may travel paths that people or countries or places that people avoid. There's this willingness to explore and travel the unbeaten path. When you come, you bring a lot of transformation and change wherever you go, pile one. So you always will leave a mark on those that you cross paths with. You bring growth, whether it's in a positive way or a negative way, in terms of you call someone out on their bullshit, you hold up a mirror for someone to look at themselves, whether it's that you drop seeds of knowledge wherever you go, you definitely change people's outlooks, and life's never the same after you leave. I'm hearing that song now from, I've got the Magician Gemini energy here as well. I'm hearing that song from, I don't know if it's the Spice Girls or it's just one of them, Mel C. Things will never be the same again. You're not a secret anymore. Now we've opened up the door. Okay, so look up the lyrics to that and see how that fits your situation. There's really beautiful energy. Very, very hardworking, and I feel like, again, these like humble beginnings, you guys create a home wherever you go. People know they're able to rely on you. That comes through very strongly, but it's your energy. It's even if you're to sit there with someone and you know, not say anything, or not, that person doesn't even have to speak. You know, they might not even tell you what's going on in their lives, but just talking to you and being around your energy, you feel safe. That's the message that comes up. So you might find that people say that they feel very safe around you, you know, trusting. They know that there's almost an intuitive knowing that you will take a secret to the grave, or that you can be trusted. You know, you're the type of person that someone could give you $1 million and, you know, ask you to put it in a savings account for them and hold on to it, and you will return $1,001 because you've probably invested it and made interest on it somehow, you know. So there's this, people will trust you with their lives. That's what comes through very strongly here. So, that's really beautiful. And, you know, for that aspect of yourself to come up in a reading, the person that's either getting the reading about you or asking about you is somebody that doesn't trust easily. So those messages would be presented to that person so that they could know that you are somebody that they could trust, somebody very honest and integral and all that sort of stuff here, all right? So, again, you look good and you present very well. There's a... people can't find your style, and even if people try and copy you in some way, they can't replicate. You can't replicate what you have. It's in your essence, it's your style, it's who you are. So you may find that people try and rip off your style or try and copy you and whatever it is, you know, your creative stuff, whatever it is, but you can't be ripped off. You're an OG, all right? All right, I'm going to pull one of the oracle cards from each deck now. Hopefully this is still recording. All right, so we have, it's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, repetition. Pull from this deck. Some of you are like cafe owners, or you work in the food industry. I've got here as well as a psychic message. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. And I'll pull from this deck here as well. I'm pretty sure Paul the Venetian was somebody who came from like a humble beginnings, or, you know, and he rose his way into the high society, if you like. So I'm pretty sure that's the story behind Fall of Venetia, but I'll have a look anyway and see what comes through. Yeah, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So what I'm seeing here again, some of you may have started your own businesses recently, and even new career paths or whatever it is, there's a lot of success around you. I feel like in my pile ones, there's this real drive and ambition that you guys have. So you're definitely described as someone who wants to achieve and wants to change, well, not change, but you want more for yourself. You're the type of person that wants more knowledge, more success, more, you want the best out of life. And that's definitely how you would be described as. Some of you may, I've got France here or Paris. Either you guys want to go there or you're from there originally. Yeah, I've just actually had a look. Saint Germain was had been given a new identity because he was the love child of two very powerful people. There he goes, well educated and able to rub shoulders with royalty. Also invested in magic and alchemy. Okay. And helps us move beyond social limitations to connect with the right people for the highest good. There you go. We saw that in the tarot and now in that as well. So that's really beautiful, pile one. I hope that resonates with you. If it does, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a personal, my details are in the description box below. And as always, drop your comments because I love reading them and interacting with you all. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Namaste. Love you. Hey pile 2, if you pick the green geode, then you are in the right place. We're going to have a look and see what a psychic would say about you or how they would describe you if you were to be spoken about or would come up in a reading. I'm going to use, actually I'll start with the tarot and then we'll get some oracle cards for you, alright? So let's have a look. How would a psychic describe my pile 2 collective? What would they say about them? Let's make sure this is recording because I already recorded this and it didn't work. All right, let's see. Okay, I've got working with hands. So I will call out psychic messages for these ones as well if they come up. I actually heard mechanic, so I don't know if you're a mechanic or your car's currently being fixed at the moment, because I saw somebody working with like screw wrenches. I don't even know if that's the right terminology. All right, so if that resonates, pay extra close attention. Okay, very intuitive pile over here. Some of you could have Pisces in your chart. You could also have Gemini or Virgo in there, especially in sun, moon or rising. Okay, so very, very intuitive person, pile 2. You guys are very connected to source and able to manifest at incredible rates. So you might find that you have people saying, oh, you're so lucky. How do things just happen for you so easily? But it's like they don't see what happens in the background for you, all right? So I feel like you guys don't let many people close to you, very select few, if any. I feel like for this pile, even your closest friends and even family may not know the true depths to you, okay? And especially when it comes to your emotions, you keep that stuff private. So I see you guys doing a lot of processing of your emotions in private, okay? You are somebody who is guided by the universe, who trusts in the universe, and allows the universe to usher you in new directions. I feel with this Queen of Cups, a lot of Scorpio energy here with transitioning and change. And so you guys might have had multiple rebirths in this lifetime, multiple dark nights of the soul with massive change, you know. And generally, change is very, very hard for humankind, all right? Because it's uncomfortable. Okay, and so people normally resist change. They don't, they try to resist change. But I feel like you guys have had multiple death and rebirths and you don't ignore it. When it's time for change, it's because your soul's pulling you in a different direction. And you guys, you don't resist your intuition. You don't resist where you're being pulled. And you will close out chapters and start fresh. And just it's cyclic for you, all right? So and because you have been through it so many times, there's this real trust in the universe or God, whatever you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, there's trust that you are going to be okay. And that's not a lot of people have that, pile too. Regardless of your gender, we're reading energies here, but you have a very healing energy. Some of you are actually healers. And you may be, whether you know it or not, in terms of your essence is very healing. You have very calming energy. You may find that people come to you for advice or to be a shoulder to cry on or to listen to whenever they're having, problems. So you are a very good support for others, but you don't often allow others to support you, okay? Even if you don't say anything, people just feel good. So you might find you even have random strangers. You might be sitting there at the nail salon or, wherever it is, and people will just openly tell you stuff about them without you even asking or probing. So you get a lot of information that's brought to you as well, I'm finding with you guys. Very in touch with your inner child. So there is still this childish aspect to you, but not in a negative way. Your inner child, when you are connected to your inner child, you live a very balanced life because you're still able to see the fun and the beauty in things. And that's what is really beautiful about your energy, because no matter what you go through, you're always able to find the beauty in things, okay? Very intelligent here, guys, as well. I heard like can't be fooled. And it's not only your intuition, where your guides and your ancestors and angels are giving you signals and messages, it's also your intelligence. So there's a balance of both here, okay? So you can't be fooled is what I hear. I heard Prince as well. Your favorite artist may be Prince. I heard Johnny as well as a name. These are the psychic messages now. Tiana or T. And someone's recently moved country. There's like a big move that's just recently happened. Okay, so some sort of big change, moving home, moving career change, something big here. Okay. Because you are so not secretive, but you're a very private person. We spoke about that already. People are very intrigued to know more about you. So I feel like you've got a few eyes on you. People just want to know more. What are you doing? What's pile 2 up to? Pisces energy with the hangman there. So yes, very, you could have Pisces in your chart, but that Piscean energy is very murky. People can never really see the true you keep that very much to yourself. And I feel like also you surprise people, pile 2. Like people think they have you figured out, and then you will just go up and like they think they understand you, and then you will just switch. And it's not that you're doing it on purpose per se. I feel like you are someone who's very driven by your emotions, and you flow with the ebbs and tide, the tide and ebb and flow of your emotions. So some of you may be very connected to the moon here as well. There's very strong moon energy here, but not only the moon, but just even the moon and its cycles, and that affects how, King of Swords wanted to fall out, but I'm not going to take jumpers. It affects how you relate. If it's like a full moon, you might find that you're withdrawn, or on a new moon you come out, or whatever it is, right? But you are affected by the moon and its cycles. Very attractive energy. So it's a natural that you guys are very attractive. We've got Queen of Cups, who's very, very attractive, but we also have the Magician, who is also somebody who has it all. So I'm seeing your height, your stature, your figure. Some of you are really into I've got upper body, to be honest. So for my masculines, I'm seeing someone who's quite like toned and top, like arms, chest sort of area. And for my females, I'm seeing a softer sort of a physique, but like natural, bigger boobs or bigger chest area. It's very, very feminine, okay? And you know, for a masculine energy to have that sort of bigger stature, that's very attractive to feminine energies. And for feminine energies to have, you know, the bigger breast area or the softer curves and stuff like that's very attractive to a masculine energy. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but there's ancestral things that go right back to the dawn of time as to what is considered what the opposite sex looks for in a partner. You know, like wider hips mean, for my feminines, wider hips mean healthy for childbearing. And that stuff's like ingrained in us, all right, whether we know it or not. Whatever it is, you are very, very attractive to this person or people, whoever's getting the reading done here. I heard the name Tommy or Thomas as well. All right, let's have a look. The star, you could have Aquarius in your chart. I feel like my pile 2 definitely have healing energy within them, but your ability to always heal, your ability to heal yourself and others is something that is very attractive. And whether you know it or not, pile 2, there are a lot of people that wish that they had an opportunity to get to know you better. There's almost this wish to want to know more about you, to connect with you, and almost I hear unforgettable. You know that song? You are unforgettable. I need to get you alone. Yeah, I would excuse my singing voice, but I don't know what that song's called. I'm sure someone will drop it in the comments. If you haven't already, guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me as well. So people that you leave behind, when you transition into these new cycles, the people that you leave, people, places and things that you leave behind, they do miss you and they do think about you often, all right? I'm seeing someone like trying to catch someone and almost like they're, like, you know, when you go and grab someone, like something, say somebody's grabbing someone and they've got their shirt and it just slips out of their hands. So it's like you slip out of their hands. So some of you may just like, when you want your alone time, you'll just disappear and you don't care what anyone else thinks or says. You're just out of there, all right? I'm going to pull some oracle cards now as well. They wanted to flip. So we have fear and judgment. Let's see, I'll grab one from the Alice deck as well. We have curiouser and curiouser. Some of you don't like to share yourself with others because this is not wanting to get attached. Look at this, what fell out. Magic, manifesting, Isis. We spoke about your guys' manifestation abilities. There's this not wanting to get too attached to people. It's you may feel like it's safer to just stay in your own energy. And because you have been through so many changes or losses and having to rebirth all the time, it may be easier for you to stay detached from others as well. You are someone who is very understanding. I'm getting that Aquarian energy coming through where you're not judgmental of others. You understand the bigger picture. I don't feel like you guys are the type to hold grudges and stuff like that. You let things go with grace as well, is what I heard. I'm seeing really beautiful eyes. I can't remember if I said this already because when I tune in, I'm not even really here in the 3D. I'm in another space, but beautiful eyes and lashes are coming through. So some of you have really amazing green eyes, or just even the shape of them, seem like almond shaped eyes or hazel eyes, whatever it is. People are very drawn to that part of you. So you might find that people make a lot of eye contact with you. They're trying to read you is what I've got. And there's that curious energy here as well. So people are very, very curious to know what's going on with you because you do keep things private. They see you as somebody very almost magical is the word that comes up. So some of you do practice witchcraft or Wicca, or you're into candle magic or spells or something like that. But you guys are able to, again, it's that creating and bring things into fruition. I think that's all I've got for you guys. I hope that resonates with you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a personal pile too, my details are in the description box below, and I will catch you all very soon. Namaste. Hello pile 3. If you chose the pink geode, then you are in the right place. Let's have a look and see. What would a psychic say about you, or how would they describe you in a reading? I'm going to use the Crystal Vision Tarot, and then we're going to get some Oracle cards as well to complement the reading. Let's have a look. Right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So very, very independent pile 3. Somebody who is not afraid to be alone is what comes up. And I will call out psychic messages for these ones as well. So if they come through, pay extra close attention. But somebody who's not afraid to be on their own. Somebody who has created their own abundance and stability. So people see you as, you might find that even sometimes in your relationships, people may feel like, not unwanted, but almost unneeded, all right, if that makes sense. There's a lot of, we have the upper chakras here with the purple, the blue, and the green here. So very connected to source, someone who's able to, very, very connected to source. So you guys make things look beautiful. Everything you touch turns to gold. And so some of you are like into fashion as well, or interior design or decoration, or you decorate your home really beautifully, or you're always very well presented. Nine of Pentacles is my attractive card, so somebody who takes very good care of their physical appearance. And I'm seeing even you look rich, so you come off rich to people. Whether you are rich or not is another story, but this is how you come across. But you know, rich means many different things to many different people as well. So it's like rich in spirit. Queen of Wands, you guys are hot as hell. Don't worry about gender here. We're talking about energies. Nine of Pence and the Queen of Wands, you guys are smoking hot. So people are very drawn to you. You're somebody who's very charismatic, somebody very confident, somebody who knows who they are. Regardless of what gender, again, you are very in touch with your feminine energy. We have a lioness and a tiger on this card here. So you guys are not afraid to go for the things you want. You know, in a pride, it is the lionesses, or the females in the pack that hunt. So you guys go and go after the prey. So you guys are hunters and gatherers as well. Again, regardless of gender, you're not afraid to go for the things that you want. And I don't even feel like you guys doubt yourselves. There's a lot of confidence that comes through here. So very confident, and that is very, very attractive to others, all right? Because not a lot of people can pretend that they're confident and pretend that they're this, that, and the other, but you truly have a confidence and a trust within yourself here. We've got the Six of Swords that comes through as well. You're not afraid to walk away from things that don't serve you. Even if it is something that you are really attached to or you hold dear, if it's not in your highest good, you will walk away, and you will, it's almost this trust in the sun that you're going to find that you will heal and that you will be okay. You know, it's, even though things might be sad, it's sad that you have to go, you know that you will heal, and that takes trust in yourself, okay? You could have Leo in your chart, or Virgo with that Nine of Pentacles energy there, but someone very creative, somebody who is very happy within themselves as well, okay? So you are somebody that radiates a lot of light. Your confidence and the way you're able to create and attract things to you is very magnetic to those around you. I feel like you guys, some of you are psychic message in like the spotlight in some way. Hang on, my daughter's homeschooling and she's just interrupting. Give me 1 second. Sorry guys, I'm homeschooling as well as working and trying to get these videos out. So where was I? You're an inspiration. So some of you are maybe in the public eye is what comes through. Specific psychic message, you may be an influencer or be in the spotlight in some way. Regardless, you have a lot of attention and eyes on you. It could even be public speaking or whatever it is. And, you know, so you're positive. And that's when you are truly in touch with your higher self and you have that confidence. It's inspiring to those around you, okay? So it's really, really, really beautiful. You guys, I've got strong Leo energy on the table here too. Some of you sell like products, skincare, hair care, stuff like that. You may have started a business, is another psychic message I've got. Someone prefers the winter over the summer. You may love the snow or be very drawn to the snow. I heard the name Indy or Indiana as well. I saw Casabine, so I don't know if that's like somebody's surname too. Okay, some of you are pregnant or have just given birth as well. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but if you're expecting, I've got a boy for some of you, especially if your name's Haley or the name Haley comes through. All right, I think that's it for the psychic messages here. Okay, what I'm also seeing with this energy, guys, is you guys have been through a lot. Ace of Wands, look at all that fire. You guys must have heavy placements in fire. Regardless, that energy, you're able to harness that energy. Very creative. You bring things into fruition. So there's that pregnant energy there again that we were getting. But what I'm also seeing is you guys have been through a lot and people see your strength. So you may be healing from something that you have just gone through, whether you were ending out a relationship or you've had a loss or some sort of ending in your life, and people see your courage and strength and your ability to pick yourself up and to keep moving and to keep going no matter what is thrown your way. You are very protective of the people that you love, friends, your family, loved ones. You have no problem standing up for, you know, anyone that's down and out or anyone that needs help. So a very protective energy that you have here. If you have children or animals, very protective of, again, anyone that you love or anything that you love. I heard Hilux as well. You could drive a Hilux. You're thinking about purchasing one. Okay, let's keep going. I've got someone may have tribal tattoos as well. I said I wasn't going to pull any more psychic messages, but they're coming through hot. You guys, everything that you do it with purpose. You guys don't half-ass anything. Whether it's love, career, work, you put if you're going to commit to something, you're going to commit to it 110%, whatever it is that you invest your energy in. And you don't give up. If you will keep pushing through whatever obstacles or challenges come your way. I've got beautiful hair. I've got that Leo mane. So some of you, you're always complimented on your hair as well. That comes through. Queen of Swords. The Moon. Cancer energy. You may have it in your chart. And the Ace of Swords. You guys are not to be trifled with. Again, it's that energy of standing up for others, but also standing up for yourself. If you don't agree with something someone's saying, or if you feel like somebody is mistreating you in any way, you have no problem creating boundaries. You have no problem cutting people off at the knees. It's a matter of self-respect for you and dignity. So you will just cut right out. You know, this came up a little bit in pile 2, but this energy is different here, right? So you might have been drawn to pile 2 as well. But what I'm seeing is you can't be fooled, all right? But this is different. Pile 2's energy was more like, yeah, I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I know what your intentions are. But and they kind of take that information in and that knowledge in. Whereas you guys are like, outward. You got no problem confronting people. I don't like when you do that. It upsets me when you're doing this. You know, you will call people out on their bullshit without a shadow of the doubt. And you don't like fake. You don't want to live in illusion. You don't want to deal with fake people. You don't want to deal with any of that. You just will not stand for it. So a lot of intuitive energy, but also your throat chakra. Remember we said your upper chakras, they are very balanced, very, very balanced and very healthy. So well done, pile 3. It's really beautiful energy. I'm going to pull from 3 different oracle decks here. I'm going to pull 1 card from each. So give me just a sec. We'll close out the reading with one of these. Painting the Roses Red from the Alice deck. I'm not sure what this deck is called, but let's have a look. And unwilling to settle for anything. Kalima, facing fear, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Yeah, there's that warrior energy coming through. And we will grab one from, what was the other one I was using? Got one of these, okay. We have empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Yeah, empathy, but also your intuitiveness. You're able to cut through that illusion, able to cut through that fear. And you know, with the painting the roses red and covering up errors, you're that real ride or die person. You guys will defend again if somebody needs an alibi and you've got their back right till the end. So people know that they can count on you and trust you when they need you, and you will go to no lengths there are no lengths that are too far for the people that you love. So there's you don't care, whatever it is. If you have to hide something, you will hide it, you know. And it's not because again, you're a very truthful person, but you are a defender and protector of those that you love, you know. You guys may have been through recently some sort of major transformation with that cutting away. Whatever it is that you've cut away has allowed you to start something new, and there's no fear. You're able to look fear in the eye and just move away from it. You know, take it on, overcome the obstacle, and then move away for it. All right. So there's a real courage of spirit. And Kali Ma is the Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. So she does bring old cycles to an end. And she's her energy, for those of you that deal with the Hindu deities and all of that, you will know that she's very strong, fierce, fiery type of an energy, and very it's a divine feminine energy as well. All right, so she can be intimidating sometimes too. So again, don't worry about genders. We're talking about energy. You may find that people are intimidated by you, but it's your strength and your confidence. All right, so really beautiful, pile 3. I hope that resonates. Please hit that like and subscribe button and drop your comments below. If you'd like to book a personal, my details are in the description box, and I'll catch you all very soon. Love you guys. Namaste.